it's a strange time for football, as it is for the country at the moment, with many games getting postponed because of COVID. I guess everyone's just really looking forward to playing some football.
Yeah, like you said, it's a bit of an uncertain time, but that's Boxing Day is the biggest day for football, really, isn't it? And everybody's looking forward to it, and especially us, and especially me as a player. We all always want to play in these games. It's a very special time for everybody. Christmas is probably the best time of the year, in my opinion. Yeah, let's play some football. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can just continue to play football.
And I suppose preparations are difficult in the sense that your game could be called off on the day, and you're getting tested daily, and the other team as well are getting tested daily. You could prepare mentally, physically up until Boxing Day, and then the game be called off. That's difficult for any footballer to be in that position where they're mentally preparing for a game and then it's gone.
Yeah, like you said, it's probably that'll be the worst situation, really, worst outcome of especially on the day just before kick-off, let's just say. But I think as a football, you have to be professional. You always have to be ready. Whether you're playing, whether you're on the bench, whether you're not in the squad, it's similar to if it was only just a normal season and you're not in the match day squad and somebody gets injured, you need to be ready. Or if you pick up an injury and you can't play, the other person needs to be ready. So I think as a professional footballer, we always have to be mentally, physically ready. And to be fair, we have a good group here that we will be. Obviously, we don't want that to happen at all. We want to play the game, play as many games as possible. But yeah, I think that's just one of the things you have to do as a footballer, and it's a privilege, to be honest. It keeps you focused, knowing that you have games. So you just kind of live in the day and just always be ready.
We'll talk about the team in a moment, but just from a personal perspective for Warren O'Hora, you must be absolutely thrilled with your season so far. The performances have been so consistent throughout this season. You've made yourself one of the first names on the team sheet. It's been a very successful season personally for you.
Yeah, the season's not finished yet, but it's been a good one. Yeah, I think we're near the halfway mark now. Personally, I'm really happy. I'm really happy to be here. I think the staff are happy with me, and I'm really happy with the players around me and the way things have been running in this club and the way I've been playing. If I had a look back at where I've come from, I think I'm going along the right path at the moment, and yeah, like I said, I can't really say much more about it. I'd be getting on top of myself here, but yeah, I think I'm doing well at the moment, but there's still a place to improve, as always, and every player will always say. But yeah, well, I'm getting there.
And from a team's perspective, there's been. I was asked about this recently, and somebody said, "What would if if MK Dons were a school report? What would you say about them?" And I said, "Well, some really good work this season, but could do better." And there have been games where the side just haven't seen out the results, and I suppose that's a frustration this season.
Yeah, definitely a frustrating. Hit the nail on the head. Really, we've been really good, but could do better. Could have some more points on the board, especially if you look back at some of the games. I think every team has got to have that at some stage. I think every team has got to go on this massive run and then maybe drop some points here or there that you wouldn't expect to drop. We're not going to be the only team in the league to do it. Definitely not the only team in the league to do it. But like I said, it's about living in the day. It's the next game, that's all we can do. Whatever's in the past, you just take your positives and take your medicine about trying to learn and improve on it. And I think the staff here have been really good on that. We don't really get too bogged down and too high when we start doing well, and it's kind of trying to find that right balance to try and be level. And like you said, that skill report, let's try and do better. Every day we try and do better.
And I suppose we started the conversation talking about games in the Christmas period and Boxing Day, and actually Lincoln away, there's a very loud set of supporters at Lincoln, very vociferous. The atmosphere is really decent there. It's a good game to take on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never played it. I missed last season's game. I was injured. I played them here at home. They were doing really well in the league at the time. But from what I've heard, it sounds like a good ground to go. It sounds like they always have a good atmosphere. And I'm pretty sure away fans who have been brilliant all season we'll make our own atmosphere as well. There's nothing that the boys won't be able to handle either. I think we have a good. I know it's a young group, but the kind of our heads are screwed on. We know how to deal with crowds and things like that right now. But like I said, yeah, we'll have our own fans to help us along the way, no doubt.
Just looking forward, we are at the halfway point in the season, obviously, and there's absolutely no reason why MK Dons should not be fighting for, that one of the top 6 places come the end of the season.
Yeah, well, I think that's a bit of a goal of us as a team, and definitely why not? That's the simple question. Why not? We have the players. We know which way we can play. The style of play we have. We have a beautiful stadium here. The setup's been perfect. The staff have been amazing since they've come in. It's the ceiling isn't. You can go way past the ceiling right now. We could have made top 2. You never know. We still might. And there's a lot of games to play. I think if we get top 6 right now, we'd be really, really happy coming in the end of February, March, and then we have a right chance to go and try and get out of this league.
Thanks, Warren. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Same to you, mate.
Of course, it's a tough time for everybody, and the players and the staff at MK Dons have obviously dug deep and donated a lot of presents and gifts and things to the hospital this year. I mean, it's humbling, isn't it, when your contributions can provide that sort of help for people.
Yeah, I think it's that time of year, innit? And it's just about putting a smile on people's faces when you can. And the club have been amazing. I think everybody's done that bit really for it, to be honest. And it's nice to give back. We get a lot, especially from our fans. We get a lot every game. They always come out and they're always heard. So it's just nice to give back and see some smiles, especially during this time of year, Christmas, and then obviously the past couple of years with COVID and things like that. So yeah, it's a really nice feeling to just give back.
And I've noticed a lot more, certainly this season, perhaps is because there's more crowds back, but a lot of you guys going over to see the kids in the crowds as well this season. It's shows what football means to the community and to you guys as well to have supporters back in stadiums.
Yeah, well, we had a full season without them, didn't we? And we really, really missed them. Like you said, the kids, they always have their banners up and can you sign this? Can we have your shirt and things like that? And we love to see it and we love to go over and try and do our bit. Like you said, there seems to be a lot of kids at the games recently, and it's amazing to see. Like, if I think back when I was a kid, I'd love to go to every game that I could have, and it's just the dream. We want to become like them little role models for these types of young kids that are coming up and looking, saying that could be me one day, and that's what we're gonna do, really. We're gonna be professional about it and see if we can be a proper role model for each other.
The festive period is always one that we sort of highlight when the fixtures come out. What we're doing over Christmas, where we're going on Boxing Day, we're going to be playing on New Year's Day and stuff like that. Is it something you guys look forward to as well? Playing over the Christmas period.
Definitely, yeah. I love it. Since I've come to England, I love it. Since I started playing here, I loved it. Boxing Day, obviously. Everybody's Christmas is a bit different to ours personally. Like, obviously we need to prepare for a game, and you can't maybe have that extra bit of chocolate at the end, maybe, or something like that. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I think most of the boys here really enjoy it, and it's just everybody looks forward to it. Everybody's watching, and everybody wants to see the results, and you want to travel to these games, and you want to play in these games because it's just that time of the year. Everything is just football based, and it's just nice to be involved, if I'm honest.
Of course, the transfer window coming up. Is this something you guys pay attention to? The rumour mill floating around MK Dons with not just guys coming in but leaving as well.
Not really. No, nothing's been really said about it. If I'm honest, I think we all know our jobs, what we do, and listen, players come and go, but we're all just got to stick together on this team. We really have a really good squad. We have a really good staff background. There's not much more we could ask for. It's all up to us at the end of the day. It's all up to the starting 11 that gets on the pitch, and then the lads who have to come on after. So nothing's been really said about it. We've been concentrating on game by game, and the next game is Lincoln, so that's all we're going to focus on at the moment.